Oh my God, bless America. I'm now live. I am live. This unruly hair. I have something that looks just like this coming out of my eyebrow. And it wanders around and gets in front of my line of vision. These are sketchbooks that my father, no, this is me. I drew that. And I drew this, I think. I drew that. Did I draw this or not? Now I'm confused. I have no idea who drew this. See if I can. Oh, I drew that. I had this in grad school. I drew that, whatever it is. Black screw band wire. I guess these are things I drew. Never mind. Did I draw that? I guess I drew that. I wonder if this is my mother. Drawing of my mother. Anyway, never mind. Let's see if I find my dad's drawings. My father, like me, would buy something like this and draw in half of it and then forget it. Get another one. So this is my family would go to Florida every winter, spring, and he would walk up and down the beach looking for butterflies, which were shells. So anyway, here he's doing some sketches of the crashing waves in Florida. Some driftwood, some of the townhouses by his place. There's his shoe that he took off. There's something else that was going to turn into something. Don't know what. And then it's empty. So I will use the rest of these maybe today. Let's see what this one is. I wonder if it's the same weight. Yep, same thing. Winsor Newton. Okay, there's the fence they put up to keep the sand dunes from taking over the world. Did this in 2000 using watercolors, evidently, and then empty. So I'm going to use up these sketchbooks. Let's see. This is something that I bought him in 1990 for his new job. He retired from being a clothing store owner to working for another company, I think, doing some ads, because the inscription, "Merry Christmas to help keep you on time in your new job." So this is Hidden Wonders. It's a calendar book that has photographs every week. So there's 52 photographs at least, by Rosie Purcell, who's a neighbor of mine in Boston. And one of her things she does, she would go to natural history museums and collections and colleges and universities and take pictures of dead things that were kept in their cabinetry. So, and my dad met her and really likes her, and she really likes my dad. So I thought, well, here's something he would like. So here's a shell covering a hermit crab shell-forming anemone covering a hermit crab. So I don't know where is that the anemone there? Anyway, it's dead and buried. So here are my dad's notes on this side, in his receipts and the people he talks with, letters he opens up. Why does it say buyer for Anthony's? I'd have to find out from my brother who was living here at the time whether he still had his store or not. I know he moved his store at one point, selling the building. He moved the store to a different location, which was about the size of this table. And he had a desk that was crammed in the corner, not unlike how I do. Call Jeff. I'm reading his writing over here. Dead fish. Price of stamps go up 29 cents. God damn it. Okay, Valentine's Day. I wonder who Ellen and Giorgio are. Dad, do you have a secret? Look at the way he just did a drop shadow using a little pen just to liven that up. Clearly he has like 20 pens on his desk, all different kinds. Javits Center. So he was there at the Javits. He might have been a buyer for this company. It seems to me he was a buyer. And I don't know what company it was. But these are his receipts. Get cash for trip. Occasionally we'll have things like peer visits or something. Oh, here he's playing solitaire while he's at work. Dad, supposed to be working. That might have been Sunday he was playing solitaire. Uh-oh. There's Dr. Erickson, the dentist, with a little smiley face. Taxes due. Lots of receipts here for his accountant to go through, or not, more likely not. Pier 88 and 90, whatever that means. Mother's Day. What is Visa? More receipts. Underneath here are his. A lot of receipts happened that day. Not much happened this week. Oh, July. So this is his birthday. So I imagine we were up at the lake. So he wasn't at work and up at the lake. Now back to work. Leave for Minneapolis, it says. What does that mean? Charged something airlines. Uh-oh, August, more vacation day. This looks important. Toward goal is that you must have been listening to a self-help thing. Goal is a baby step toward a vision. I much prefer visions first. Fuck goals. Cocktail party, of course he went to that. Lee something reception QE2. Yeah, fancy. Nisswa on sale. That was our. I guess we still had the Nisswa store going. I don't know. I'm very confused. Hatchet Days. So Nisswa was still in business. That was the store we had up at the lake. We closed the store here in Minneapolis before we closed the store there. November. I'm sure there'll be something here when I come home for Christmas. Pick up at Cleaners. You know, some notes are not exciting. Not everyone's life is exciting as my father's. Pier arrives. Flight 153. And then we're almost done. All sorts of stuff back here. And these are all sorts of tax and stocks and values and stuff that are all sold. Okay, here is a pastel paper book. And my father did some drawings of naked people. Guess who takes after him? So this is a lady that has boobs. Two boobs. There's a picture of a man who has one penis. One. Don't look if you're a child. Or there's a nipple. Don't look at the nipple. There's a hand. There's another hand. Here's the same guy, or is this a girl? Same guy, I think. So this is also full of empty. Here's a head. Empty paper, so I will maybe draw in this today with my Prismacolors. What I'm going to do eventually is move all of these sketch books up to Gull Lake for safekeeping. This looks like my dad was watching football on TV, and he would draw the football players catching and throwing and referees doing whatever referees do. Out, in, safe. Then he would watch the news. So I don't know who these people are. Is this Sam Donaldson? Looks like Sam Donaldson. And the toupee. He would also watch things like the Kennedy honors and stuff, so there's maybe dancers. He's happy. Look at that, just with one, 1, 2, 3, there's a recognizable head. There's like a Barbara Streisand hairdo. I don't know if that's Barbara Streisand or not. That's her hairdo. So then we've got the rest of this has just notes and stuff. But there's still some paper that I can draw on. Now, usually, just between you and me, you and you and you and you don't care. You don't care. But some of you do, and me. When I look at what my father did, the house he made, the family he helped produce, the jobs he did, the art he did, the money he made, the money he loaned me when I needed money, I can't help but feel like I'm a failure. I'm sure all of us have feelings like that. So I'm suffering a little bit that right now. I'm not asking you to say, oh, Pierre, you're not a failure. You're just a loser. There's a difference, Pierre, between being a loser and being a failure. I don't think this way that much, so that's okay. But sometimes I do, and sometimes we all do. One of the things I'm doing about it, however, is to try to emulate my father a little bit. I'm going to try to do drawings of, turn this around so you can see my face as I start to cry. No, I won't cry, I promise. One of the things I'm going to try, damn it, I'm going to try to do is to use his sketchbooks that are empty to try to inspire me to do similar, not similar drawings. I don't need to copy his style or anything. I do that enough naturally. I have the same genetic material in me as he had in him. But he drew in many, many different styles, so do I. So some of us overlap a lot. But he was not afraid of anything artistic. He just went right in and did it. And part of that lack of fear was he didn't have a reputation in being an artist to uphold, where since I'm an artist, not a clothing store owner, I don't have that. I don't have the luxury, I guess, if that's the right word, to be an amateur. In a way, I have to be a professional. I have to be serious because that's my job. But no, it isn't. I don't have to. Every drawing I do, every artwork I make, every fish I make out of cardboard does not have to be profound like it had to be when I was a professional artist. Now I'm a calligrapher and I'm a graphic designer and I fix pens and I do a number of different things. So the import of the stuff I make that I might call art is not as important as it used to be. When I had a gallery in Boston 30 years ago, I was sort of supposed to do the same kind of art, but do it better and make more of it. So I'd make more money and become famous or whatever. And it's a lot of work because sometimes the muse you have is not talking to you. And whenever a muse spoke to me that spoke in words that did not aim me in the direction that I was, quote, supposed to go in, and I went in different directions and had fun trying new things, that was discouraged by my gallery director, who felt that I was hurting the brand, shall we say. And here I thought I was expanding my brand rather than hurting it. But again, when you do something for a business, you, rather than for fun, I'm trying to find a place that doesn't look like I'm in an area that's having a supernova. This is better. So anyway, looking at the drawings he did, almost all of them were done for fun. I'm thinking, and I have been thinking for the last 5 or 6 years to emulate him in his having fun with art. So, at least artistically, I'm not a failure. In every other way I am. But, if I had kids, if I had 3 boys, if I had a wife, I might have chosen a different path to take. But because I have a cat, from left to right, I have a cat. I don't have the need for saving up for college funds. The cat's going to be as stupid as it is now, no matter what college I send her to. So why waste the money? And so in a way, I don't need the things that my father needed. And both he and my mother were worried that they didn't quite understand the hand to mouth idea, but I was making enough money to live and pay my bills at one point in my life anyway. This point in my life, not really, but maybe things will clear up when COVID completely goes away. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of my dad's drawings, and hopefully his output and his ability to look at anything around him and see that it can be fodder for one's artistic output, that would be good. So anyway, I'm going to go outside and do some more drawings on that pastel paper, I think. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Bye.